Good afternoon. It's a warm one. So I'm walking a different way today. The local Freemasons, Lodge 3189, Lawson Masonic Hall. Land of dodgy handshakes. We're walking a different way. This way is just off the town centre. Secret Blackburn, you alright? Sorry I missed you this morning. I had a night from hell with little one. A child that did not want to sleep at all last night, so I kind of slept in. Did you see that Masonic Hall just then? I should show you it again. It's right in the centre of town, and it's on a big row of sandstone buildings. But this is the main entranceway. Sam, you all right? Christine, Smee, how you doing? Kirsty? Masonic Hall. Cumbria Freemasons. Lawson's Masonic Hall. They've got a Union Jack up. I've never been in there. Great Farmer, how you doing? Here's some stone walls for you and a half. Really old sandstone walls. That one's bending backwards. Salty, how you doing? It is really warm. Really, really warm. Good Files, good morning. How are you doing? Ray Mark, how are you? I think. What is that? I think it's a telecom exchange, I think. No, it's not. It's a funeral parlour. Just in the sign. Local funeral parlour. Memorial garden. But these are old miners' cottages, I think. This row. Oh, did you find anything interesting, Salty? Check out Salty and find some amazing stuff. They're a strange setup. This friend used to live in one of those. And you've got 2 rooms downstairs, but there's a great big step down between the rooms, if you get me. Very odd. From like your living room to your kitchen, there's a big step down. Were you warm this morning, Secret? I bet you were. That little lane is called Lover's Lane. Goes through the town. Those kids are just hidden up there now. They've got an old church coming up. Got a funny story about that old church. This house on the end was just a little bit of wasteland. I couldn't believe they were going to fit a house on it, but it fits nicely. Beautiful house too. I'm good, Kirsty. Just had a sleepless night with a child that doesn't want to sleep. And we've got the old-fashioned steel, well, they're iron, aren't they? Post boxes. And there's loads of little, there used to be a brewery in there. This place was a church. And then it was sold as housing. And my mum and dad's old boss blagged me to go and clean one of his flats in there for him that he rented out. Oh my God, the state of it. Never seen out like it. It turns out the fellow had died in there. He was a bit of a recluse. That's very much like a church building. A little church, so I'm wondering if it is. Really pretty stonework. Tiny little side entrance, passing these through. And look how much that sandstone's rotted away. They've repaired some. A little hole. I'm not too sure on the dates of these buildings. The age. I don't know if this one's got a... No, it's not got a sign on. Martina, thank you very much for coming in. I've got a few shops along here. Window reviews, thank you very much for coming in. Post office car park, we just made us piss past the depot. And you've got that big mansion there, absolutely stunning. If we won a lottery, we'd love to buy that, but it's just a money pit. The size of it and its age, you'll be constantly chasing your backside around everything. Sazzy, how you doing? You warm enough, Sazzy? I'm starting to regret my decision to walk, especially this way. It's a bit iffy, the road's really narrow and winding. And if a car's coming, I'm going to end up in a bush. You'll probably get a better look at that mansion. Gregory, how are you? Yeah, I think so, Secret. I know the people that live in there, but I don't really want to go and knock on the door if you see what I mean. Beautiful building there. And there used to be an old lady lived here, and she used to have garden plants potted out. She just to pick up with an honesty box, but I don't know if she's still here or not. I've not seen plants for the last year or so. She used to have them on the side of this drive. Behind this wall, there's a little duck pond. I think it'll be a bit dry by now. And on the end here, Secret Blackburn, there's bomb shelter. Believe it or not. I'm not going in it because it's all dark and dingy and it's right on the side of where the pond is. They actually had the road cut off because the drain collapsed and they had divers in. I didn't think there was enough room for divers, but hey, we'll be crossing over that side, so I'll show you on the way past. We've got the little old-fashioned cottage hospital just here, hiding behind the trees. The council or the county were trying to close a lot, but ours is really needed, so they fought and they won. So down in here, on this left-hand side, we've got a bomb shelter. Trying to see if you could see in the doors. You can get in it. I know you can get in it. You can see into it. Hidden behind in this corner. Got another window bit there. I think they've locked up the entrances on it. It's kind of cool in this little valley. Right, let's see if I can get up here without getting run over or getting copyrights for people's music playing. Quite often see a squirrel running along these walls. God, it's a warm one. You all right, Gregory? You keeping cool? There, I think these pipes were part of the bit that they had the divers in for. Pretty little way this way. Yeah, Secret Blackburn, that's exactly what it is. That's the shape of it anyway. The kids few generations back, well, my kids, they all used to go in there, but it doesn't look like anyone's been in for a while. Whether they blocked the entrance up or what, I suppose that's likely. But they used to go in. Hi, Agent, you okay? And that big fancy house. She was there a while back. Nice little steps. We've got horses up here. Now this house on the corner here with these big trees, at Christmas time, they put fairy lights all the way up through the tree. It's spinning around the tree. And I can't work out how they've done it, but the lights go right to the top of the tree. Just to get a drink out. The old dry mouth. I mean, you could have maybe shot them up over one branch with like an arrow. It's actually wrapped around the tree. They've had someone brave to go up there and put them up. You might be able to see the wires when we get closer. Oh, that's better. Oh, this road's a bit iffy to walk, but I hate this corner. You got back okay where you been, Secret? What have I missed? See where that ladder is? That's one of the trees that had the lights up. But look at the size of them. I don't know how they did it. Where's the horses? Deanie, thank you very much for coming in. That wall's being eaten up by the bank. Jeez. I am not jumping in nettles to get out of the way of cars. This is the iffy bit, this corner. Hate it with a passion. Saying that, I hate driving it as well. I can smell the horses. They must have them out. I know, they're in the back paddock. Valentin, lovely to see you. Yeah, I know. Oh, did you just say hello? Damn it. Don't particularly like being on camera. It's just very humid. Get up on the bank out of the way of this one. See, the car's coming up, they swing around the bank. And if you're coming downhill, it's a bit iffy. Duka, thanks very much for coming in. Interesting little stone wall. Ah, spot on, Secret Blackburn, I'm good. I lost count of the amount of times I put her back in the bed last night. I'm avoiding that mirror. Ha! In hindsight, I maybe should have driven. And if you can see the dovecot in that garden, I've got some wood and I reckon I could make one. That could be a summer project. I might give it a go. I've got saws, electric saws, and whatnot. Damn it, I hate this corner as well. Hi, argument, you okay? All the way through the town, you've got like you're gonna sit. Oh shit! There's a car coming both ways. Like you're gonna sit on that bench. Nettle City. Jeez. See what I mean? If a car's coming, you can't get out of the way. Smee's guinea pigs are so cute. They're well cute. How you doing, argument? You warm enough? Ooh. It's a bit warm for that hill. Would you ever breathe them, Smee? I like little guinea pig sounds. I like them chattering away. Oh, lovely argument. My great auntie, I think she's my great auntie, she was 93. She passed away a couple of weeks ago. And it's a funeral down south, well, Retford, it's down south from us. Tuesday. She's my mum's last link to her parents, blood relatives. So she's going down to the funeral. That's not bad. Retford, where it's going to be, 36 degrees tomorrow, 39 degrees Tuesday for the funeral, which is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, my mum and dad don't handle heat very well, so I'm a bit worried about them going down. Big Chuck, how you doing? So they've got stuff at my uncle's tomorrow. Got the funeral and they're driving back up on Wednesday. But my mum went to a school sports day with me and she went to collapse and it was only like 24, 25 degrees. So I'm a bit concerned. I told her, they're taking loads of water. I've got some Coke with some sugar. And I said to take some Lucozade Sport just to keep the electrolytes up. Oh, cool. Kirsty, how old are they? Like this big sandstone house on the left, I presume that was a farm back in the day. The barn has been converted into a holiday cottage on the end. Argued, oh my God, just lie in it all day long. Take a snorkel and just lie in it out. But we've got Talking Town, that big lake, and it is a lot cooler there. But then you've got the travelling there and the travelling back while you fry. Yeah, I've nicked my daughter's. She gets really bad hay fever, and I've got this air conditioning thing. It's like a big. It's on wheels. It's like a box. It's not massive, and you pour water on the top, and it runs the water over like an eggshell cardboard in the back, and the fan draws the air through it. So it takes out the impurities of the air into the water, and it cools the water down. Like Max was saying yesterday, you can put ice in them. Uh, Because yesterday, on that live where she kind of stalked my daughter, he scratched her on the back of the leg. She's got a scratch. She's not happy. Not happy at all, but she doesn't know it was on the live, which is thankful because she'd flip her lid. Don't think it really shows her much anyway. Her boyfriend will see the funny side of it. She wouldn't be annoyed with me, she'd just be annoyed with the chicken. But that was exactly what his dad used to do. Yeah, you'll get there. Look at that. This seat's quite handy. But yeah, that is exactly what his dad used to do. I'm surprised actually she came walking across because she's a bit iffy about the chickens. And when she comes, stood talking to us, but she turned her back. And me, he kind of protects. And he's kind of got his dad's devilish streak. So anyone that he doesn't have constant contact with, if you turn your back, he'll stalk you from behind and come give you a present on the back of your leg and leg it away. Oh, Secret Blackbird is so funny. He's like a bodyguard. Anyone that he doesn't know at all, he won't let them near me. He kind of circles me and eyeballs them, kind of cocks his head like, who do you think you are? I'll have you. When he kind of jumped on the back of between the legs, he scratched her. She didn't appreciate me laughing very much when I was talking to her about it either. It's not funny. It's like, yeah, it is. It's hilarious. I've got another video of him doing it in the run. No, his dad. I might put the two videos together, clip it and put them together. His dad, the lad who used to work for the half, he's a bit scared of chickens. Well, he's scared of most things, frogs, all sorts. So other half had said, I've sent Melly to go and let the chickens out, go out the window and watch. So I went up, legged upstairs and videoed it, and he opened the hatch and he just walked out. He didn't even look behind him. And here they come. Here comes George. He stamps his feet a couple of times and then he charges. And you see him go and peck him on the back of his leg. So funny. Yeah, Kirsty loved it. It's like father and son. They've got the same little routine. It's weird how much he's inherited from his dad. He was his double, even though he's a cross, he was his double, had the same voice. He's got some of the same mannerisms and weirdness, because they are very weird, those two. They're not like regular chickens. No, I think it's hilarious. Secret. I'll clip it. I'll put them as a video together, father and son. It's so funny. He nailed other half's mate. He was like, I'll take Finny up the garden while George is out. He says, oh, don't tell him. And sure enough, he went and got him on the back of his legs. He had shorts on, so he had bare legs. But when they do it, they leg it off and they go and hide. Like little snipers. So brilliant. So, right, well, I'm going to have to get off because I get round that corner and I'm back home, but I thought I'd better do a quick little live. So, I'll see you all soon. Keep up your water and all fluids, everything. Keep your salts up, your electrolytes you need to keep up, rest. Try and go outside as little as possible if it's full on sun. And be prepared. His mum is a cross between a Rhode Island Red and a light Sussex. She's called a Colombian Blacktail. He's got the Buff Orpington body shape, but he's got his dad's, he's got his mum's colour. His mum's a darker red. He's like flame red, but he's got some of the black on the tail. So, funny little thing. You can get all different coloured Orpingtons. His dad was a buff, which is like a cream. You can get silver, you can get black, you can get mottled, you can get all sorts. And there used to be Sunday dinners. They were an old-fashioned meat bird because of the size. And they are huge and they've got a lot of meat on them. But just so funny. But right, I'll get off. So look after you. You right, Emily? Sorry, I'm just going. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Depends how hot it is. Secret Blackburn. I don't know if you're going out when it's so hot. We'll see. If it do, it'll be a nice, easy one. So thank you all for coming, and I'll maybe see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.